Hi, I'm Dr. Karen Osburn from Synergy Family Wellness Center, and I'm a very passionate chiropractor, very passionate mom, but sometimes I feel like my life is like a roller coaster. Is that real to you? Does it ever feel like that way to you? I often think a lot about all the things that I do that really drives me to inspire and to motivate, for me to help motivate people to be extraordinary, but I kind of feel like I'm spinning my wheels. As a chiropractor, I really want to inspire people to be the healthiest and the most amazing they can possibly be. As a mom, I'm very motivated to help your children to grow up under a model that really understands their body, does the right things, lives a life by design, and we really start to see a shift in the generation of our kids in our community to grow up to be these amazing human beings. But I gotta be honest, sometimes it feels like I'm pushing a boulder up a hill. It's at times it's very exhausting, it's frustrating, it's trying to figure out what is going to be the one thing or the two thing or the three things that I say to someone that's going to kind of make it click, that is going to help them to really understand my intention, which is for them to be really the best they can possibly be. And so sometimes I kind of ask myself, well, how can I do that better? I can motivate, inspire people to really understand the principles we teach with Life by Design, which is really a blueprint for living an awesome, extraordinary life. But how does that saying kind of go? Like you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink? I don't know, however that kind of works out. But, that really comes down is that I can't do this for you. I can't do this for you. I'm really, I'm teaching people how to really step away from the status quo, to not just follow, to think for themselves, to not accept a life of mediocrity. And that's about embracing a new paradigm of health and life that's going to be really different from what you perhaps already living or to believe is the right way to live your life. And you're going to be the weird one, like I wrote about in a blog. We're the weird ones that we care about what we put into our body, eating real food. We move our bodies the way it was designed to move. We have a life that's full of purpose and a direction in life, and really guide our life based on core values or what's most important to us in life. And we get our nerve system checked on a regular basis by chiropractors like myself or other awesome chiropractors out there. So it's bizarre, isn't it, that we somehow think that this lifestyle, this way of life is strange. But yet again, I come back to the how can I get through? How can I connect with people in another way? And then I get inspired. And one of the biggest things that inspires me is books. So there's two that I'm going to put in the links to this blog. One is called The Happiness Project by Gretchen Rubin. This book came out several years ago, but I just kind of got turned on to it recently. The author really took a year of her life to have a happiness project. She did things that she felt she could do to be happier in her life. So it's a really fascinating, really fun read. It's inspired me to set up a happiness project of my own, which I'll write at the end of this too in the blog. But I read that book, and as soon as I finished, I just went, that's it. I'm going to set up a happiness group. And the book I'm reading right now is called The Spark. So this is a true story written from the standpoint of a mom whose son, Jake, was diagnosed with autism when he was 3 and was told he was going to have this certain way of life. And man, the things that this mom, I'm only about halfway through the book, but the things that this mom has done to really help to tap into this boy's potential. He went to university by the age of 9. He's now 12, and he's a paid researcher in quantum physics. I mean, stuff that just blows your mind. But that to me is an inspirational thing. The inspirational thing is the persistence that this mom had in really knowing what her boy was capable really of doing. And so, why I care so much is because I do have this real burning desire, passion, drive, whatever you want to call it, to really to help people to step into their greatness. And so I feel like you're seeing this today for a reason, that my goal and my wish is always to inspire and motivate you to be extraordinary. It is our birthright to do so. And to allow me to start to teach you over these video blogs the steps that are really needed to live an extraordinary life, which is something that we teach with Life by Design. So what I'm going to end on is each of the blogs from now on, I'm going to give you an action step. So my action for you today is I want you to comment back on the blog of something that inspired you today. It could be a person, it could be a book, it could be a video you saw on YouTube. So please, let's kind of keep this theme of inspiration going. Share with me what inspired you today. I look forward to talking to you again next week, and make yourself the most extraordinary day.